Should I have them sitting in a specific order? Okay. Encore une fois, je veux juste répéter pour les médias francophones, on a des appareils de réception pour écouter les réponses anglophones ou anglais en français. On a la tradition simultée qu'on fait. Il y a des appareils en avant. Vous êtes bienvenus à les utiliser si vous voulez, si c'est votre préférence. Thank you. Yeah, he said it's a. Oh, Patrick. Bienvenue à la conférence de presse après le match d'ouverture entre l'Océanic de Rimouski et les Tigers de Medicine Hat. Good evening and welcome to the post-game press conference following tonight's tournament opener between the Rimouski Oceanic and Medicine Hat Tigers. Here with me now is the head coach of the Oceanic, Joël Perrault. Avec moi maintenant est l'entraîneur-chef de l'Océanic, Joël Perrault. Et j'aimerais commencer avec tes réactions, Joël.
C'est décevant le résultat, c'est sûr et certain. Je trouve pas qu'on a joué un match à la hauteur de nos attentes. J'ai trouvé qu'on a joué sur les talons beaucoup. On a été capable d'aller chercher 4 buts, mais on est capable de beaucoup mieux. Puis on a eu de la difficulté vraiment là, à défendre contre leurs meilleurs joueurs.
Des questions des médias?
Ce soir, oui, parce qu'on n'a pas patiné assez. J'ai trouvé comme j'ai dit tantôt, on a joué sur nos talons. On est amplement capable de patiner avec ce genre de vitesse-là. C'est juste qu'il faut le faire. Faut pas, dans ce genre de tournoi-là, il faut que tu sois avec une mentalité d'agression. Quand on l'a fait, on a récupéré des rondelles. On ne l'a pas fait assez constamment.
Just wait for the mic, please. Joël, hier, tu disais, on parlait de Gavin McKenna, tu disais on ne peut pas limiter à 100% ses chances de marquer, mais il faut les limiter le plus possible. Comment tu as trouvé que vous avez défendu contre lui particulièrement?
Pas bien du tout. Pas bien du tout. Puis pour ceux qui ont vu un petit peu, j'ai essayé plusieurs match-ups, puis ça ne semblait pas fonctionner avec aucune de mes lignes qui allaient jouer contre eux. Encore là, il ne faut pas que tu laisses du temps et de l'espace à ce genre de joueurs-là. On en a donné beaucoup trop. Il ne faut pas que tu aies peur de faire des erreurs. Puis, c'est un jeu d'erreurs, il va en avoir de toute façon. Que si tu joues sur les talons, des joueurs comme ça, qui ont du temps, puis en plus, tu lui donnes une occasion en échapper. Là, je veux dire, c'est pas l'idéal, on s'entend. Mais je pense que c'est une grosse raison du résultat du match. On a eu de la difficulté à se faire confiance dans nos décisions.
Ça te fait-tu penser un peu au premier match contre Moncton? Si vous aviez eu l'impression de les regarder jouer un peu, peut-être un peu impressionné. Ça a-tu été un peu le feeling que tu avais aujourd'hui?
Oui, beaucoup. Beaucoup. La seule différence, c'est qu'on a marqué sur des chances en avantage numérique est pour moi très positif. On ne peut pas avoir le syndrome de l'imposteur ici. Si c'est ça qu'on a, on ne sera pas de calibre. Fait que on ne devrait jamais avoir ce syndrome-là de toute façon. Puis on ne l'est pas, l'imposteur. On est directement dans le calibre de ces équipes-là. Pour moi, on a joué un de nos moins bons matchs depuis probablement le match à Moncton, là, comme tu viens de mentionner. Puis ça s'est décidé sur un jeu à 4 contre 4 en fin de match. Fait on n'est pas loin. On va être meilleur. On peut être meilleur. On va l'être. Il faut vraiment juste se mettre au niveau de où ce qu'on est en ce moment. C'est ce qu'on va adresser. On l'a déjà adressé avec les gars. Puis je sais qu'on a un groupe qui est très fort pour rebondir. Puis on va être prêt pour dimanche.
Joël, Mathis Langevin vous a gardé dans le match. Qu'est-ce que tu peux nous dire sur sa performance?
Là, il était excellent. Je veux dire, je trouvais que justement, en jouant sur les talons, on donnait beaucoup de chance à l'adversaire. Mathis, il a fait ce qu'il avait à faire. À un moment donné, t'en donnes. Je veux dire, ils ont du talent, l'autre bord. Là. Puis, je veux dire, les 4 équipes ici ont du talent. Que peu importe, ça va être qui cette semaine ou la semaine prochaine, que tu donnes ces occasions de marquer là, à un moment donné, ils vont concrétiser. Puis c'est exactement ça qu'ils ont fait. On n'était pas en mauvaise position après 2 périodes. Mathis nous avait gardé dans le match, comme tu dis. On a parti la période encore plus sur les talons, même si on avait adressé la situation. Puis, on avait réussi à revenir à 4-4. C'est crève-cœur encore là de perdre un match dans un tournoi comme ça, quand tu réussis tout de même à faire 4-4 en milieu de 3e période. Ça, c'est la mentalité tu as la mentalité d'un gagnant dans ce genre de tournoi-là. Puis, je n'ai pas trouvé qu'on avait cette mentalité-là ce soir.
Vous avez un autre bon test dimanche contre London. Qu'est-ce que vous devez faire comme ajustement?
Jouer avec confiance. Pour moi, c'est jouer avec confiance. Peu importe les X et les O, là, si on ne se fait pas confiance en tant qu'équipe, on ne gagnera pas de match. C'est 3 bons tests cette semaine, on le savait. Là. On est ici il y a 4 excellentes équipes de hockey. Puis, je viens de dire, si on pense qu'on est un imposteur, on n'aura pas de succès. N'importe quelle équipe qui est ici, qui pense qu'il n'y a pas d'affaire ici, n'aura pas de succès. Puis on le sait qu'on est capable. Je n'ai pas trouvé qu'aujourd'hui, on l'a démontré. Puis il va falloir rapidement se mettre dans le mode qu'on peut gagner les games de hockey.
Merci, Joël. Oui. Just a note for our English media that the listening devices actually also work in translating now as well, the French responses that you hear. So if you want to grab a listening device and listen to, as Mathieu Catavog and Mathis Langevin are going to speak next, you are more than welcome to do so. The listening devices are right here up the front, and there's some headphones here. On continue avec la conférence de presse après le match d'ouverture entre l'Océanic de Rimouski et les Tigers de Medicine Hat. We continue with the post-game press conference following the opening game between the Rimouski Oceanic and the Medicine Hat Tigers. Here with me now is Mathieu Catavog et Mathis Langevin. Avec moi maintenant est Mathis Langevin et Mathieu Catavog. Puis les gars, je vais juste commencer avec des réactions sur le match.
Je pense que Joël en a beaucoup dit aussi. Je pense que ça n'a pas été notre meilleur hockey. Nos meilleurs joueurs partant avec moi pour qu'on soit meilleur. Il faut qu'on fasse une différence. On a été capable de revenir dans le match, mais on n'en a pas donné assez. Puis je pense que c'est vraiment là-dessus le focus, la prochaine rencontre, juste partir en Lyon puis pas prendre notre place pour acquis.
Oui, exact. Moi, je pense qu'il faut commencer la game. Il ne faut pas se laisser imposer par l'autre équipe. Je pense qu'on a tiré de l'arrière. On voulait revenir dans ce match-là. Je pense que c'est vraiment d'installer notre jeu en partant. Puis on sait qu'on est capable de rivaliser contre toutes les équipes ici. Puis je pense que c'est juste de le faire en premier puis de ne pas se laisser imposer.
Alors, les questions des médias, juste en tant que Raphaël vous passe le microphone, mais on a-t-il des questions?
Mathis, ça a été mentionné plus tôt, tu as gardé ton équipe dans le match. Comment tu t'es senti devant ton filet?
je me suis bien senti. Je pense que ce que Joël a dit, c'est vrai. J'ai gardé mon équipe dans le match, sauf que je pense qu'en troisième période, j'ai pas été capable de faire l'arrêt qui permettait de donner une chance à mon équipe de gagner. Si je l'ai fait dans les 2 premières périodes, mais je pense qu'en troisième période, pour X raisons, j'ai pas été capable de le faire. Je pense que je suis capable de mieux pour les prochains matchs.
Une question pour Mathis également. Peux-tu me décrire c'est comment d'affronter McKenna? Il s'est amené vers toi une fois tu l'as arrêté. L'autre fois, évidemment, il a marqué, mais comment c'est d'affronter un joueur là, aussi spectaculaire à l'attaque que lui?
Écoute, c'est sûr qu'il y a des très bons atouts. Je pense qu'il faut limiter son temps et son espace. Puis on a très bien fait ça dans les 2 premières périodes. Mais tu sais, honnêtement, je ne me focus pas tant sur un joueur en particulier. Tous les joueurs qui sont ici dans ce tournoi-là sont tous de haut calibre. Puis chacun est capable de faire la différence. Puis je pense que c'est de se préoccuper de nous-mêmes, notre équipe. On sait qu'on est capable de faire. Puis ensuite, c'est la game. Puis la game, tout se peut se passer.
Question pour Mathieu. L'égalité 4-4 a manqué une belle chance de marquer, de donner les devants à ton équipe. Ce genre de match-là, souvent, ça tient juste à un fil, un pouce. Comment tu t'es senti par après?
C'est sûr que tu t'en veux sur le coup, mais je pense qu'il faut que j'enlève ça de ma tête le plus vite possible. On se concentre sur la prochaine. C'est sûr, comme j'ai dit, ça n'a pas été la performance que je voulais avoir ce soir, mais je pense que je sais que j'ai été capable de beaucoup mieux. Puis j'aimerais ça faire la différence encore plus du prochain match.
Merci les gars. Oui, oui. Merci, Nick. On continue avec la conférence de presse après le match d'ouverture entre l'Océanic de Rimouski et les Tigers de Medicine Hat. We continue on with the post-game press conference following tonight's tournament opener between the Rimouski Oceanic and the Medicine Hat Tigers. Avec moi maintenant est l'entraîneur-chef des Tigers, Willie Desjardins. Here with me now is the head coach of the Medicine Hat Tigers, Willie Desjardins. And I just want to start with your thoughts from the game tonight, Coach.
I thought both teams played well. I think Rimouski has a really good team. I was really worried about them. They have lots of speed. They have a really good forecheck. So I knew it was going to be a hard game for us, and they played hard. It could have gone either way.
So any questions from the media, just please wait for Raphael to give the mic over to you.
Well, we've seen resiliency all season from the Tigers. No surprise that it came here tonight in Game 1 of the Memorial Cup.
Oh, I don't know. Nothing's easy, so I don't know. There's no surprise. I think we worked hard. We had a really good start to the third. And then it was good to come back again when they tied it. So I don't know. We don't take anything for granted. It was they had a couple of chances late, could have tied it again. So it was good for us to get a win, though.
For you guys, just special teams obviously played a factor here tonight in both ways. Just kind of how do you look at that on both sides of the puck?
Our special teams have been really good through the playoffs. So our penalty kill gave up a few tonight, but it won some games for us, won some series for us. So tonight was one that went in. They had a couple. So it's just the way it goes sometimes.
Bryce Pickford goals in 9 straight games. Just as a defenseman, really, he keeps stepping up here and on bigger and bigger stages. Just to kind of speak to his efforts tonight.
Yeah, he's pretty incredible young man. It's not just his on ice stuff. He works so hard off ice. He creates a culture for our team, and it's huge that way. But he's got a great shot, and he finds a way. And we got some guys that find a way to get him the puck when he's open. So it's great for us. We needed both those goals, so it was huge.
Bryce missed a pretty significant chunk of this season late down the stretch. Just what does it mean to you to see him being able to elevate his game like this on bigger and bigger stages?
Yeah, we lost Wu and Pickford basically within a week apart, and that was a huge loss for a team. But Molendyke was there then, and then Pachaka went back and played defense. So we did, we overcame a few things, but it certainly helped us. We got him back right at the end of the regular season. I think just for the last weekend maybe, but it was great to get them back, and now they're back into their game.
He said earlier today that he's not really focused on the draft right now. It's all about the Memorial Cup. But can a kid really raise their draft stock off of success at an event like this?
Well, I think they can for sure. There's lots of people watching right now, so if you don't play well or you do play well, people will certainly notice. But he's played hard for us all year.
Willie, from the bench, what were you thinking when you saw Gavin McKenna break loose at the blue?
I thought it was a heck of a play by Weisblad to start with. And then when I saw it was Gab, I was glad it was Gab. He's a pretty natural goal scorer. So it was good to see, and he made no mistake on it.
And again, on Pickford, when you saw him play in Seattle, did you see this kind of offensive output? It didn't look like it in the numbers there.
No, I only saw him once the whole year, so I wasn't that smart. No, but we watched him, and I brought him probably more for probably his character and his battle level. Like he battles hard. I didn't know he had quite this much offense, but he works in his shot all the time. Like he stays late and he works in that shot. So it's good. It's paying off for him.
How impressive do you find it to have someone like McKenna who performs on a scene like that at this young age?
It really is pretty amazing. Sometimes as a coach, you take it for granted because you've seen it so often. So you think, you just think it's going to happen, but you shouldn't do that. And he's a player that in the offensive zone, he creates so much. Like he just sees the ice so well, and he finds guys. So it's impressive. And, sometimes we do take it for granted and we never should.
Willie, it's your third trip to the Memorial Cup and first time you guys have won the opening game. What does this do for you guys here now? You get a couple of days off after the win.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if we won it in my first year or not, but I knew we lost it the second time through. It's great to get it. It's just every game's so big. So, I think it doesn't change anything. We're going to have lots of hard games ahead of us. And, I think this team, Rimouski's got a chance to be there at the end as well. So, it was good. It was good to get that one, but it's great to get the first one.
Hunter St. Martin goals in 4 straight games. How important has he been, Willie? And, there's a lot of big names on this team, but just his impact in the playoffs.
Yeah, Florida did a great job drafting him. His speed's been outstanding, and he played his best hockey the last series against Spokane for sure. And he had a couple chances tonight where he drove wide and just missed. But the way he's playing now, he looks like a pro the way he plays.
Sure, I was just going to ask a little bit more about Hunter. He's talked a lot about wanting to improve the physicality in his game, but what role has the skating played for him as he's risen through the ranks?
Yeah, he's always been a great skater. His mother was a figure skater champion, so I think he got it from her. His dad was pretty competitive, so he probably got that side from his dad. But pretty elite family, and he trains hard all the time. Like in the summer, it's not like he's satisfied. So he's a guy that works all the time, and it's good to see it pay off. But he really, we've talked about what you need to play at the next level. And he's not going to play at the next level for the amount of goals he scores, probably. It's going to be his penalty killing and his hard work, and he'll be able to chip in, and that's what he's doing now.
And maybe just your reaction to this stat brought to us by Will Bryant. 18 years to the day since Medicine Hat's last win at the Memorial Cup.
Well, that's not very good. That's a long time between wins.
All right, thanks, Willie.
Yeah, thank you.
On continue avec la conférence de presse après le match d'ouverture entre l'Océanique de Rimouski et les Tigers de Medicine Hat. We continue on with the post-game press conference following the tournament opener between the Rimouski Oceanic and the Medicine Hat Tigers. Here with me now is Gavin McKenna and Hunter St. Martin. And gentlemen, I just wanted to start off with your thoughts on tonight's game.
I mean, it's a really good team. They worked really hard. They kind of bounced it. I mean, it was a tough game, but it was good that we rallied and came together and stuck together as a brotherhood. Got that one, but they were really hard.
Yeah, I think the same thing. That was one of the hardest teams we played this year, and we had guys selling out all game. And, guys were blocking shots at the end of the game there, so I think it just shows how bad we wanted it.
Gavin, you get turned away in the second period with the glove save on a bit of a break, and then you get that breakaway in the third. Just speak to maybe the change of the shot selection and scoring there.
Yeah, I think we obviously pre-scout the goalie, so we kind of know what to expect a little bit. Obviously, you don't want to think about it too much when you're going down there, but I thought I could get him high. I saw it, so just shot, and luckily it went in.
Hunter, you got the game-winning goal for the Tigers WHL championship, and the game-winning goal here tonight. Just to talk about that play there from Tanner, and obviously finishing that one off.
I mean, Tanner made a great move at the blue line, and I saw him going to the net, and that play's happened a couple times, and so there's a little bit of familiarity with that. So I just thought, go to the net, put my stick down, and he made an unbelievable pass, and luckily it went in, so that was really good for him.
Is the Memorial Cup experience what you thought it was through one game here now, Hunter? Just kind of how was the first game here?
I mean, all these teams are spectacular. It's a tough road to win this thing, and there's good players everywhere, so I think a little bit. But there's some unexpected things that, you just have to handle and come by as it goes. So, I mean, it's really exciting.
There's always a wonder about who's going to get the first one. So, Gavin, what did you see on Ryder's tournament opening goal? And what was just your reaction to that?
Yeah, it was exciting. I think Oasis made a great play there. He kind of bounced off the wall, and he saw me coming down to the slot and hit the crossbar. And then Ryder, obviously the player he is, found a way to put it in, even though it's bouncing puck. So, obviously that was huge, and for him to make history, that was pretty cool.
Hunter, you talked a little bit about upping the physicality in your game. Fair to say we saw you in the mix of a couple of things out there and really working it on the penalty kill?
Yeah, I mean, I like using my body. It's been another asset to my game.
And Gavin, the fans booed you a bit in the first period. How did you think of it?
I didn't hear it, but I mean, that's fine. They're the home crowd. Obviously, they're going to cheer for their team, so it's totally fine with me. Yeah.
I'll ask both of you this question, but Gavin, we'll start with you. How do you spend these next couple days as you try to reset and look ahead to the next one?
Yeah, they're huge. I think we obviously saw how hard the games are and how ready we have to be. So these days off, we need to make sure we make the most out of it. It's a short tournament, so things are going to happen fast. So we got to just be ready and take these days where we can kind of regroup and reset and see what we can do better.
Yeah, just like Gavin said, kind of resetting the mind, taking what we can out of this game, taking the good, taking the bad, see what we can do better, and doing our video on the other teams. Just they're all really good teams, so we have to be prepared and get our bodies ready to go.
And just one last one for me. Again, I'll put it to both of you. What was the message in the room at the second intermission? Because you had some momentum. It kind of got quelled by the Oceanic, and then you came out with a lot of fire in the third, and that really seemed to turn things for you.
Yeah, I think we just come together. That's the family piece. We need to stick together in those moments. We know we can come back, no matter what, we're down. And I think we just came together as a group and knew that if we play Tigers hockey, we have a chance in any hockey game. So I think that was the message in there. And if we do what we can and control what we can control, anything can happen.
Gavin, you obviously had a long point streak earlier this year. Bryce Pickford goals in the 9 straight games. Just speak to that and the work he's put in all year and the success he's having here in the playoffs. Tough.
Yeah, he's a special player. I don't think I've ever seen a shot like he's got there, and he works so hard for it. He's in the gym every single day early, one of the first guys there. So obviously that's going to pay off, and for him to be on the role he's on, it's been helping us very much, and we'll need him the rest of the tournament.
This one's for Hunter St. Martin. It was a very physical game. There were a lot of hits, a lot of scrums, a lot of traffic in front of the net. And guys we're trailing back 3-2 in the middle of the second or the third period, and you still came on top. Can you talk a bit about your team's resilience this game and how it could help you come on top?
Yeah, I mean, we've been through a lot of adversity throughout the season. I think that's built our group up and built us ready for anything. And that comes back to the family piece, brotherhood in the room. We know we have each other's backs, emotions, energy in the ring, no matter what. We know we have each other, and that's what hopefully takes us all the way.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.